Howdy everybody, it is Brian, Indiana Creek Gold. We are in for a special treat today. This just went up for sale on the website, Vendetta Prospecting. Mike sent this out to me. This is bag number 1 of this new dirt. Can't wait to get into it. I will leave the link both to his channel and to his website, so you can pick some of this up. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've done a Mike's dirt, so always a good time. IQ, Paydirt, 1+ grams added. Smaller bags. These are about the size of his Superstition Mountains bags that I used to get, I do believe. So sent some of these old stickers with that. Very cool. So we'll get this stuff on maybe 2 classifications, and we'll see what little brother sent us. We shall return. All right, looks like some of this stuff, there's some quartzy pieces in there. Some of this stuff might be worth crushing up at some point. So, and first off, we are going to go we'll go 1/8 inch here. Got that leaf out of there. Talk about Indiana in the fall. Leaves everywhere. Makes it almost impossible to run a sluice. It makes it really rough. Go ahead and dump it. I will not rinse the bag out. I do have a whole pile of these bags. A couple years worth of empty bags. A lot of them's got material floating around in them. There's a bunch of Gold Bay bags over there that's got stuff that we'll go through, rinse all this stuff out. It sounds like a winter project when we can't get out and prospect. It'll be something for some content. Is sort of my thoughts, which that will be coming up soon here in Indiana. You never can tell. We're going to get at it tomorrow, I believe, Indiana boys. I think Ron F. Prospecting Outdoor Adventures, and Buddy Richard, A3 Skywarrior, might be coming down too. We're not going to get too many more good days. But decent weather for the next week, which is great. Nice having good weather. We got stuff we need to get done before snow flies. Sucks for the deer hunting. Not great deer hunting when it's 75 degrees outside. But I was going to set up the tripod, but I think we'll just one-hand this stuff here. Shoot. I need a snuffer bottle. This has just got a few specks from the creek in it. We'll go with it. It does not have the big 0.38 gram chunker that we found the other day. That was such a score. Just over 2/10 was my biggest to date up until that one. That was so close to 4/10. 0.38 or 0.379, somewhere around there, depending on how hard I'm breathing, I think, when I weigh it. Beautiful weather here in west central Indiana today. 75 degrees out, nice and sunny. Love it. So we're not going to get a whole lot of that. It's going to be warm for the next week or so. Not too many days ago, it was down in the 20s at night. Get a little carried away. Got some garnet sand showing up in this material. I said, and this, I am sure, is probably the first video review that you have seen of this dirt. I think Mike sent this bag out the day that he posted it up. Lots of nice gold showing up. Take the time with this stuff here. I got a little too much water in here, but be patient here. See, and you ain't got to do the big swirl thing. You ain't got to do. See, I'm just sort of splashing that up there to the sides. Y'all that haven't done a lot of panning yet, or new to it, or I learn stuff watching people all the time. Look at that. Nice gold in there. Another great bag from Vendetta Prospecting. Would not expect anything less. By far, in my eyes and most people's others, the best pay dirt vendor on the market all around, with the selection and the different stuff he does with the silver, the crystalline silver, and the pours, and going out prospecting. I mean, great YouTube channel for sure. Yeah, I call him my little brother, but I mean, he is I don't know, halfway across the country, but I mean, Mike's one of my closest friends. We talk all the time, not always about prospecting, but we came on the scene about the same time or so on YouTube. So he has a lot more to offer you over there than I do here. I'm starting to catch up to him. We're almost to 900. So looky there. Nice gold. Pause this and I'll get this sucked up, and we'll pan the other stuff down. Alright. Working this stuff down. Stuff's pretty easy to pan. I mean, there's heavies. It looks like maybe a little bit of ironstone there at the end. Some garnet sands. Really nice material to go through. I do not complain about stuff that don't have a lot of heavies. I want to see some in there. But we fight garnet sands that are horrible, and plus it's got a bunch of magnetics in with it too when we go to the creek. So stuff that don't like make me want to pull my hair out stuff does not bother me. You all have heard me over the last couple of years complain about black sands. And right now, I want to apologize for missing most of my premiere there last night. I was in the emergency room for part of it, and then jumped on there for a little bit, and then we had some kind of issues with our Wi-Fi. We had to unhook everything and hook it back up. So I lost the end of it. But I appreciate y'all watching. I got a floaty in my left eye. It's huge, but it's sort of cool in a trippy kind of way. But the floaty is filled with like shapes and bright colors like it's in a kaleidoscope, and that is accompanied by bright flashing lights in with it. It's like a really funky laser light show, you know, going on inside of a crack of glass or something. It's really weird. Might be an old age thing, where they said the fluid, the vitreous humor, the fluid in your eye thickens as you get older, and sometimes it can separate from the back wall of your eye and cause that. Retinal detachment or parietal retina detachment could cause it. So, or if it's just the thickening of the fluid peeling away from the eye, that can pull the retina away with it. So besides being really annoying, sort of makes me, I gotta take nausea medicine, it sort of makes me seasick, feeling, you know, nauseous, and a little bit of a headache just from, I don't know, I have astigmatism. So the ophthalmologist that the doctor talked to that I go see this week is saying that since I have astigmatism, my body's unconsciously focusing on that in my left eye. But yeah, it's weird, annoying, and I'll figure out what they're going to do about it, if they are going to do anything about it. It's better today than it was. Rough going to sleep last night. Like Pink Floyd laser light show going off underneath my eyelid on the left side. See, there's a little bit more heavies in there. There's a little more material in this pan. I wouldn't call this a beginner's bag, an easy bag, but it's not super hard. Just perfect amount of heavies for me, actually. I say we deal with this stuff enough. I got a couple buckets of cons, and old Richard, A3 Sky Warrior, brought up all that stuff. The bucket's about half full. And then some jugs. It's cons from a high banking trip and some other stuff that I need to classify down and run through the blue bowl. Was actually talking to Mr. Vendetta a little bit ago, and he mentioned doing like a yard stream dueling blue bowls sometime. I need to start doing some live stuff just to build up my watch hours. So I thought that sounded like a wonderful idea. Let me know what you all think. Of course, Mike is the one that hooked me up with my blue bowl. Yeah, I greatly appreciate that. So we help each other out all the time. You guys, that Mining Magnets magnetic separator, that big separator Mike's got out there, I seen him. Ones that the boys beat the hell out of that one day that Mike meticulously put back together, and Then with the help from old Dig Daddy over Backyard Prospecting, hooked up a really cool base for that thing. So, and like you, everybody out here, well, not, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but the members of our YouTube family, you know, our community that everybody knows and talks to and follows and stuff, we all try to help each other out when we can, for sure. At some point, and it might be later on when I'm starving for content, when we can't get out prospecting, I'm going to start re-uploading or sharing on my community page videos from last year, people coming up prospecting when old Dylan came up and spent the day on Miller prospecting here on our property. And then of course Vendetta, Mike came up and spent a week last year up here prospecting with us. And where the Indiana Boys Prospecting Club was sort of gaining roots there last year. So I think we got 8 people there on the list that between me and Ron have prospected with here in Indiana. I'm starting to lose a little bit of gold. We'll pan this stuff back. But yeah, I've got videos, a couple videos I think. Of course, this was back when I had a lot crappier internet, and I could only do like a 10-minute video or so. But I got videos from when Dylan was up here on Miller prospecting. Got videos from when Mike was here, Vendetta prospecting. We've got videos from with Eric Robinson being up here prospecting with us, Luke Duke, of course, and then Richard jumped on board, A3 Sky Warrior this year. But I'm going to be reposting some of those videos. I'm losing a little bit of this gold, so take a good look at that, a gander at that pile. Let me pause this and get this stuff worked down, and then we'll blast through them other classifications. Hopefully before the battery dies on my phone. There we go. So we got that worked down too. That was the minus kitchen strainer. Let me get this sucked up, and we'll see if there's anything in that bigger classifications. Alright. About half of this. I guess I could maybe switch to a pan, something a little bigger riffles. Be careful. There's some nice pieces of quartz in there. So I should be using a different pan for this right now, like that, something with bigger riffles, or at least that one's got the lip on the bottom. You know, people complain about them. Dylan complains about those all the time, old Miller prospecting, those pans with a lip in the bottom. They have their place. I like them for the stuff for this bigger classification because it's going to catch those chunkers and hold them at the bottom, but it's just hard getting rid of the material. So hard getting rid of that material. That's a nice looking piece of quartz in there. So I pick that stuff out and add it to our collection. I'm just letting this stuff roll down there, and that last riffle right there, catch it. That way I can watch what's going out. Of course, keep shaking around to work it back to the bottom, because that gold's going to be heavier than anything else in there. And some more nice pieces of quartz. Really, really pretty material. Look at that piece right there. Really nice stuff. Greatly, greatly appreciated. So I am lucky enough a lot of times to be the first recipient of a lot of this stuff, and that is greatly appreciated. I said, no, got it today and on Saturday, and wanted to get through it and get a video up to show this stuff off to the rest of you all, so you can get in on it. Yeah, there's gold in there. Get rid of some more of that stuff. Actually, what I'm going to do here, like I should have did before, switch that pan with the lip. Look like there's a really cool piece of wire gold in there. See how that stuff hangs up in that little lip? These pans have the place. I'm afraid my phone's going to die. I should have charged it before I started making this video. There it is. Piece stuck up there on the side, and that really neat piece of gold right there. Get the stuff sucked out of there. Alright. Yeah, we'll just do all that at once. Really fun little bag. Really, really fun bag. And I know, well, I mean, I pick up new subscribers all the time via the shorts. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. You newbies here at the channel. And some of you all might not have tried Vendetta Paydirt before, and you are missing out. If not, like I said, a link to his website, and we'll pick a video from his YouTube channel will be in the description of this video. I thought it was a piece of gold I was getting ready to lose over the edge. No, it shouldn't have been, but it's a really, really pretty material. Colorful. Sort of like the line flashing in my eyeball. We get done with this. You get with Ron. See what the plan is for tomorrow. My hip screwed up. We messed with firewood the other day. I got damn honeybee laying on the side of my face, and then my hand. Damn Richard's honeybees. looking through. Pick the rocks down to there. So I do believe that's ironstone. I don't think I got a magnet close. Looky there, chunkers. Chunkers. When we get this stuff sucked up, we'll do a snuffer dump and talk about how cool this dirt was. Alright, I rinsed out the XP. Figured to show the gold off a little bit better. And look at that big old Vendetta smile. Awesome pile of gold. This is great dirt. I mean, this is really fun dirt. No matter what your skill level, you can do it. This is great for somebody that's just not super experienced panning, and do something with a little more challenge to it, because this is that there at the end. And then the ironstone and stuff, when you're even the bigger classifications, the plus kitchen strainer stuff was sort of rough painting out. You watch me flipping them rocks back with my finger. But great bag of dirt, as always. Vendetta Prospecting, IQ, Paydirt. There's new stuff he's got out. Go to the link in the description. Head on over and pick you up a bag or 3. You will not be disappointed. Greatly appreciated, Mike. Indiana Boys Prospecting Club. See y'all later.